Hi there and welcome to Dinos Vault once again, guys. Let me give you some numbers first and keep you guessing. A 1043cc engine, 142 PS of max power, which is more power than most of the C segment sedans here in India, but weighing in at around 221 kgs, which is just one fourth of what the cars weigh in the C segment. Now imagine these staggering figures coming alive on two wheels, and I wonder whether a human mind can even imagine the kind of madness and outright mayhem that awaits you. I believe it can when the bike looks something like this from the front and something like this overall. This, my friend, is the Kawasaki Z1000, the most radical, super naked, and the reigning king of the Z Nation from the Kawasaki universe. The flagship street naked in their lineup, which also happens to be an insane monster that comes equipped with state of the art technology to the core. Introduced way back in 1977 and having been around for nearly 4 decades, the major revamp for the Z franchise happened in 2003 when the bike was reincarnated in a brand new avatar. This continued until 2010 when another major overhaul happened, rendering the bike more powerful and more new age, with the most important inclusion being that of the ABS. Finally, the model that we see now was unveiled at the EICMA 2013, wherein the Z lineage got a brand new face of unmatched aggression. Now let's get started with the review. This is just a walk around review because I haven't ridden the bike yet. Now, taking a look at the design, the bike is based on a Sugomi design concept. The Japanese word Sugomi means awesomeness. One of its meanings also reads as a monster. The word describes the intense energy given off by a person or an object of greatness and being felt by the onlooker. There's no need for us to look up meanings because one look at the bike itself helps us understand the bike's character. The headlamp is lowered to the maximum extent and the tail is raised up further. This, along with the solid looking muscular fuel tank, makes the bike look like a fearsome monster that's on the prowl and ready to hunt down its prey. The design is simply out of this world. If at all the Falconer Predator from the Predator film franchise decided to ride a bike, I believe it would be this one. The design is flawless, state of the art, aggressive, ultra radical, and completely new age all at the same time. The LED lamps up front look absolutely stunning. The 41mm Showa built SFF and BPF, which stands for Separate Function Forks and Big Piston Forks, offer a perfect blend of comfort and sportier performance for street friendly riding dynamics. I believe you can also have a blast on this if you choose to go canyon carving. Coming to the profile, the beast feels all the more muscular with the beefed up fuel tank and a sharper tail. The dual exhausts on either side with twin ports each gives you a feeling that the bike is ready not just to race but to launch you across the tarmac like a guided missile every time you ring the throttle. The lightweight, highly rigid aluminum frame is based on mass centralization concept. It offers superb handling, a planted feeling, better flickability and unmatched stability. The LED tail lamp is very elegantly laid out and looks gorgeous. The Z pattern imbibed on the seat looks stunning. The paint job and overall fit and finish is simply phenomenal. The instrument cluster is all digital. We get a tachometer, speedometer, odometer, trip meter, fuel gauge, clock, engine temperature gauge, etc. We also get an economical riding indicator. So if the Eco logo lights up on the speedo, it means you are riding appropriately at the right speed and in the right gear to extract maximum mileage from the vehicle. Talking about other technological features available on board this bike, we have Kawasaki's patented dual throttle valve technology, which enables the bike to react to the rider's throttle inputs in a sophisticated, refined, and more controlled manner. The bike also gets assistant slipper clutch function, which provides for smoother and faster downshifts. This bike also gets Kawasaki's horizontal backlink rear suspension, which further aids in the bike's mass centralization concept, thereby offering superb handling. Another benefit it offers is that the suspension is placed further away from the exhaust, such that the exhaust heat doesn't affect the suspension oil and the gas pressure. As a result, the suspension performance is much more stable. Finally, we all know that the bike gets ABS as standard, which makes the bike feature packed to its core and really hard to beat. Powering the bike is an inline 4-cylinder 16-valve liquid-cooled 1043cc engine that puts puts out a maximum power of 142 PS at 11,000 RPM and 111 Newton meters of torque at 7,300 RPM. This comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox. Now I cannot comment on how it exactly rides because I haven't ridden this bike yet, but by sitting on the bike I didn't really feel the weight all that much. In fact, the bike felt lighter than the Z800 surprisingly. Talking about the brakes, we get dual 310 mm pedal discs with 4 piston calipers up front and a single 250 mm pedal disc with single piston caliper at the rear. Talking about the wheels and tires, we get 17-inch wheels with a 120 by 70 front and a 190 by 50 rear tire. Seat height is 815 millimeters. Ground clearance is 125 millimeters, which is slightly concerning. Fuel tank capacity is 17 liters, which is decent enough. There's no official mileage claim for this bike, and this bike is never about mileage, but you can expect around 15 kmpl is what I feel. Price ex showroom Hyderabad for the Kawasaki Z1000 is 12.65 lakhs. And that's about it. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao. Take care, God bless, and ride safe.